As I point out that voice-to-skull technology exists, and implants, be they alien implants or not, I would argue that they aren't, they're terrestrial in origin, implants have been removed from people, chips have been removed from people over time. But now we have nanotech, pretty much in all of us, is the argument I might make. And it may be much harder to find these devices, especially if they are in nanotechnology formats. So let's talk briefly about the Dave Larson case. He's a politician in California, and Jesse found multiple devices in his body. Listen to this.
These were biosensors that were pulled from his person, and this is a full surgical documentation, medical reports of how many different types they pulled out of him. And what these things were doing were transmitting his biometrics in real time. The problem is that he was never given full disclosure. And this is part of our fight, is that if you're going to be involved in an experiment, you better damn well be told everything that they're going to do to you. This was just one example of these implants that were removed from a person. This is most likely in the majority of the population right now. Some people are turned on. Those are the ones who are being victimized. And some people are not turned on. And why do I say that? I recently spoke to a researcher in Europe, in Germany, who said he was testing individuals that were coming up positive with MAC addresses, but he was discovering that they were going in sleep mode. And I asked him what he meant by that. So he said that when he would initially find these MAC addresses and they would disappear. And so he started putting them around RF or EMF devices, and it would turn them on. He would put them in a Faraday cage, and he could detect the MAC addresses for approximately 20 to 30 seconds in the Faraday cage.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Just regarding MAC addresses, most of my audience is familiar with that term based on the vaccines, the bioweapons masquerading as vaccines, the people dropping dead, and sometimes dead people emitting MAC codes from the cemetery. Our friends Dr. Robert Young and Catherine Mansfield have done research about this, but MAC codes, people emanating MAC codes. Can we, and I'm hoping you're going to say yes, but I'm doubtful, can we say that this is only amongst the vaccinated people, the people that took the Pfizer or Moderna jab, or is it a wider population of people than just vaxxed people?
Well, it's interesting you say that. So I've had, since that retreat, we've started scanning what we call normies, people who don't normally come to us, who are symptomatic. These are people with no symptoms. And everyone so far has come up positive at any of these focal areas that are very specific around the human anatomy.